Welcome back to Rhythm Guitar Book 3. This book takes a deep dive into all sorts of movable chord shapes. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Rhythm Guitar 3 that you can read from and write in. Plus you can support a music teacher, so I'll leave a link in the description. We're on pages 80 and 81. In this lesson, you're going to learn to play the movable Cmaj7 shape. At the top of page 80, we have a new shape, the movable Cmaj7 chord shape. This is based off of your open Cmaj7. The open Cmaj7 is typically played with fingers 3 and 2. To change this to a movable chord, play with fingers 3 and 4 instead. First finger is now free to act as a capo. This would be a Cmaj7 that I'm playing now, because the root is on this 5th string C. Move it 1 fret higher. Now my root is on this D flat on the 5th string. I've got to put my first finger down at the 1st fret. I'm going to bar strings 2 and 3 and mute the 1st string. Just play the middle 4 strings. Now you've got a D flat major 7, so you're navigating from the 5th string for your root. Move it up a fret, D major 7, move it up another fret, E flat major 7. At the bottom of page 80, we have number R104, the Cmaj7 Shape etude, and it's going to be that same new shape, the Cmaj7 shape, over and over and over again. So let's take a look at these chords. We begin with Cmaj7. Now, as a movable chord, this is going to be way up here, so I'm suggesting to go ahead and play this as an open Cmaj7, but for the sake of the exercise, play with fingers 3 and 4 instead. Next, we have an F major 7. Now we need to find an F root note on the 5th string. That's going to be at the 8th fret. Notice, however, that there's a Roman numeral 5 above that F major 7. That's your position marker for 5th position. Again, we go by where the first finger happens to play, not necessarily what the root note is. So it's marked in 5th position, which is correct, because that's where the first finger is. However, the root note is on the 8th fret, and I tend to navigate by the root note for this shape. Next, we have a B flat major 7, marked in 10th position, but again, I'm just going to go by the root note. So that's going to be way up at the 13th fret. A little hard to reach up there. E flat major 7, root will be at the 6th fret. A flat major 7, 11th fret for your root, but we're in 8th position. D flat major 7, 4th fret is your root, but you're in 1st position. G flat major 7, your root is at the 9th fret, and you're in 6th position. B major 7, your root is going to be way up at the, can't count, 12, 13, 14th fret, and you're in 11th position. E major 7, root is at the 7th fret. A major 7, root is at the 12th fret. D major 7, root is at the 5th fret. G major 7, root is at the 10th fret. And C major 7, again for the sake of the exercise, just play it as an open Cmaj7 with fingers 3 and 4. Once you're comfortable finding and playing those chords, go ahead and play through the exercise as we've done throughout the book. Play at a nice easy pace with an easy strumming pattern. I'm just going to be playing quarter notes with fingers. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. At the top of page 81, we have number R105, this minor 7 to dominant 7 to major 7 etude. You're going to play the same shapes throughout. We begin with an A minor 7, playing the C minor 7 shape. The Cmaj7 shape has a root note on the 5th string, so we need to find an A on the 5th string. That's going to be way up at the 12th fret for the Cmaj7 shape. Next we have a D7 playing the E7 shape. The E7 shape has a root on the 6th string, so we need to find a D on the 6th string. That's going to be at the 10th fret, and then play your E7 shape from there. Then we have a G major 7 using our new Cmaj7 shape. That shape has a root note on the 5th string, so find the G on the 5th string. That's at the 10th fret, and you play your new shape from there. And as mentioned, you're going to play those same shapes throughout, the Cmaj7 shape, to the E7 shape, to the Cmaj7 shape. After that G major 7, you have a G minor 7, and that's going to be the same root note. You just change to the Cmaj7 shape instead. Then we have a C7 using the E7 shape. So that's going to put our root on the 8th fret on the 6th string. F major 7. So with our new shape, find your root note for the F. That's going to be the 8th fret. Next line, that F major 7 turns into an F minor 7. So same root note, just minor 7 chord, to a B flat 7, E flat major 7, E flat minor 7. Keep that same root note, A flat 7, D flat major 7. Next, A flat minor 7. We're using the Cmaj7 shape, so that's with the root on the 5th string. Gonna have to scoot up all the way to the 11th fret for that. D flat 7, G flat major 7. So there's our root at the 9th fret. G flat major 7 going to F sharp minor 7. G flat and F sharp are enharmonically equivalent, so same note. So keep that same root note, just change to the minor 7 shape instead. To the B7, E major 7, E minor 7, A7, D major 7, D minor 7, so same root, G7, C major 7. And let's just go ahead and play this at the end of the fretboard. Normally I would say play this with fingers 3 and 4 for the sake of the exercise, but it's the end of the song, so might as well just do it the way you would normally finger it, with fingers 2 and 3. Once you're comfortable finding and playing those chords, go ahead and play through the exercise. Slow tempo, easy strum. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Up to A flat. Same root. At the bottom of page 81, we have number R106, this minor 7 flat 5 to dominant 7 to major 7 etude. It's basically the same thing as you just played in R105, except we're playing minor 7 flat 5s instead of minor 7s. We begin with an A minor 7 flat 5, playing the Cmaj7 flat 5 shape. That's our oddball. That's the one where we actually don't play the root as our lowest note. We play the flat 5 as our lowest note. So an A minor 7 without the flat 5 with the Cmaj7 shape would be played up here with the root at the 12th fret. Here's our 5 on the 6th string, same fret as your root. Flat 5, go one lower. So you're going to play that root with your 2nd finger on the 6th string. So there's your Cmaj7 flat 5 shape, and this is an A minor 7 flat 5 that we're playing. And then we have a D7, the way you played it at the beginning of the other exercise. This is with the E7 shape. Root note on the 6th string, find a D on the 6th string, 10th fret, and play your E7 shape. Moving to a G major 7 with our new C major 7 shape. The root for that one will be on the 5th string, and there's our G root note at the 10th fret, and play the shape. And just like the other exercise, it's going to be the same 3 chord types throughout. That C minor 7 flat 5 shape, E7 shape, and your new C major 7 shape. So we have a G minor 7 flat 5. The root note for that is at the 10th fret, but again we're playing the flat 5 instead, to a C7, F major 7, so find your F at the 8th fret and play your new C major 7 shape from there. F minor 7 flat 5, B flat 7, E flat major 7, E flat minor 7 flat 5, A flat 7, D flat major 7, A flat minor 7 flat 5, so we're going to have to move up the fretboard again. The root note for that A flat minor 7 flat 5 is at the 11th fret. Our flat 5 is going to be at the 10th fret. D flat 7, G flat major 7, G flat major 7 moving to F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Again, G flat and F sharp are enharmonically equivalent, so same root note. You just switch forms, and again play that flat 5 instead. To the B7, to your E major 7, E minor 7 flat 5, A7, D major 7, D minor 7 flat 5, G7, and just like the other exercise, this C major 7 here, just finger it normally, use fingers 2 and 3. Once you're comfortable finding and playing those chords, you know the drill by now, go ahead and play through the exercise, easy pace, easy strum. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Move back up the fretboard. Your assignment is to practice the exercises on pages 80 and 81. And don't forget to order your own copy of Rhythm Guitar 3. The link is in the description. Take your time with this, and then when you're ready, I'll see you on page 82, where you're going to learn the movable E major 6 shape.